Alright, so it doesn't look like it that much, but I've got the front end of the garage cleaned up a bit more. I want to get everything off of that bench and that bench. I've been working on that for like a week, putting everything up. I've got a lot of jars, nuts, bolts, nails of all assorted sizes, washers, you name it, they're in there, screws. I've got a lot of tools sitting on this shelf, on this bench, some different trail cameras that I'm looking at. I actually cleaned off that little rolling bench and put some tools on there. I've got my fuel cans, most of them are full still. I think this will be my next project. It's a hope chest. The bottom's been all messed up and the back side of it as well. And I've got the top of it as well, needs to be replaced. My wife's gonna redo that when she gets a moment, but all the tools are going to go back in this tool cabinet at some point. I've got all these drawers I got to go through. I want to hang stuff differently, but today I'm going to actually tackle that area back there. I'm going to bring everything out of there, go through it all. I've got some cabinets that we pulled out of the cabin and out of my wife's workshop that I don't need, don't want. It's all cedar, rough cut cedar. I'm thinking of sanding it down and maybe if anybody wanted it, I'd put it up for sale. That'd be something that I can get rid of because I don't need it in here. And it'll clear out some more wall space back there where I can hang some different things out of the way. There's this bed frame piece that was my wife's. I believe it was her grandparents, and she's wanting to try to refinish this thing. That's a project I'm going to try to get to. I just don't know how well it'll turn out. I'm not sure that it can be salvaged or not. It's pretty old, and there's another piece to that frame back here. You've got a lot of the pieces back here as well. The headboard, footboard. I've got the whole thing, headboard, footboard, and the rail, the side rail for that. But anyhow, rambling along here, need to go ahead and just start working on it. So without further ado, we'll set the camera up and maybe I'll do a time lapse on this because this is probably going to take me most of the day. So anyhow, we'll get it started. Okay, so progress. I don't know. This area back here's cleaned up a bit more now.
Still got to go through all of this. There's cabinets behind here that I need to get to. That's an old cabinet. I'm going to try to figure out how to fix it. Bed pieces, piece to the mule, the old hard top that was on it before I put the cover on. Anyhow, lots of storage space here right now. Trying to go through. Got more over here on top. Over here, I went ahead and I set up the cabinets and a shelf piece. All the electronic stuff I've got is over here now, and I stacked all of our coolers and whatnot over here. Got them up off the floor. Come back out a little further. Mower fits still right where it was at. The grill. Like I said, this is a work in progress. Something I'll have to keep doing. There's more trash here now that I've got to go through. And over there, like I said, that's a project I need to get to. And now I have more stuff up here that I got to go through. So, more fencing, chicken wire and stuff. Boxes to burn. Had a lot of spare wood in the back end that I pulled out of here as well. But it's been a long afternoon. I'm gonna end it for the day, see how it goes. So anyhow, that's it for now. I'll keep working on this area and do another update at some time in the future. Okay, got a little more done today in the back end. I stacked this spare, spare stuff. It's plywood, pegboard, whatnot. Stacked it all behind there. Cleaned off, and then I stacked some more stuff on the refrigerator. I went ahead, it's a lot brighter back here now because that never had a window. I don't have a piece of glass that fits that, so I've covered it with plastic and sealed it off to let light in. I hung my edger parts and the blower. I hung them all up. I've restacked all the cabinetry and the doors, and I put this old bed frame, the headboard, I put it up on pieces of wood to keep it, just in case any water got in here, keep it up off the ground. Stacked everything back here, put the ladders back here. Of course, all that stuff's been there for a while. Got a place to put the mower here. That window is the same way as that window was. there's no actual window, it's just a pair of shutters that are there. So I'm actually going to probably take that out and put plastic there as well. That probably, hopefully, will give me more light here. Although that's the hay barn on the other side. That's over there. I've got everything over here stacked up off the ground as well, pretty much. I put this, I put these two floor cabinets. I'll probably never, I won't use them probably, at least not right now. But it's all up off the ground. That I've got all the electronic stuff over here, fishing gear, things like that. And up front, I really haven't done a whole lot of anything different. I've swept through here a couple different times. I've hung a couple other tools. I will be moving that workbench and sweeping out and getting that stuff done. I've still got more stuff over here I've got to go through. Underneath there, I've got to go through all that. On the floor, all that, I got to go through all that. And then I have more stuff outside that I'm still going through. So there's a lot in here that we had. So I'm just kind of doing a bit of keep busy work while the world goes crazy. So anyhow, like I said, it's a lot brighter back there now. I actually like that a lot better. At some point, hopefully I'll be able to open this up a little bit more. Over on the right hand side here, that right ahead, that's like an office space they had built out here. I don't need it, really. It takes up room. So at some point I'll probably tear that down and redo that entire area, because that'll open up a lot of floor space. I can move cabinets around and things like that once I get that done. And then what I can do is and kind of and take this whole wall, which I was trying to do here. Wanted to take it all out. I started on the bottom there where it was kind of rotted. To get that whole wall out and completely open this area up, make it a real workshop. So anyhow, progress. We'll update again later.